It's never been so hard to win before. The average person has the attention span of a goldfish. The good news is that that's exactly who you're competing against. With just the tiniest bit of discipline and work ethic, you're going to be far, far ahead of 90% of the average people. If you are unable to be disciplined and have self-control, you will never be successful. It is literally impossible. So if you want to regain control, all you need to do is these 3 simple steps that I'm about to show you. The first step is downloading an app called Opal. No, I am not sponsored by this app at all. This app has increased my focus and productivity by 50 to 60%. The reason why you're so distracted is because doom scrolling is just a few clicks away, and there's no way to stop that yourself unless you gain control. So an easy way is to set boundaries. Opal allows you to block certain apps during certain time periods. So what I personally do is I block off 4 hours in the morning for deep work and 4 hours in the afternoon. And they even have a setting where you literally cannot outperform it and get any way or loophole in order to get access to your apps again. This is one of the best apps that I've ever encountered in order to boost my productivity. And if you are unable to take these 3 steps and implement them, then I don't even know how you're going to run a business. The apps that I block off are Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Those are my biggest sacrifices where I just drain most of my time. And they are literally time and money drainers. The second step is Google Calendar. Everyone has access to this app, yet no one's utilizing it properly. Let's say that you have tasks and calls to be done during the day. If you actually schedule those out, you are 70% more likely to do them than if you just have them in the back of your brain or written down somewhere on your to-do list. People are meant to follow rules, guidelines, and steps. So the simple way of getting things done and increasing your productivity is by simply having it scheduled out. If you have a deep work during the morning, then schedule that out. If you have a call in the afternoon, then schedule that out. The best way to organize your work is by doing deep work during the morning and shallow work during the afternoon. Deep work is anything that relates to intense, more boring-ish work where you don't need communication or creativity pretty much at all. Shallow work relies more on creativity, team communication, so that's when I usually have my calls in the afternoon. And in the morning, I reserve to the hard tasks that need to get done, that I don't want to get done, that I get done. My last tip is having 3 notebooks. The reason why you need 3 notebooks is because you need one for general notes, just to offload your brain. If you keep everything inside of your brain, it's going to consume so much energy and you're going to have a lot of trouble remembering everything. The second notebook is for journaling. This will help you contain your emotions and you will be way more stoic if you're able to do this. There's gonna be rough times where you're emotional, where you're angry, where you're happy. If you just write those down, you're essentially removing all of that from inside of you and you're able to focus and stay disciplined on your tasks. And then the third notebook is for writing a to-do. But this is not a general typical to-do list. My way of doing it is the day before, the night before the next day, I write everything I need to get done for the next day. And the reason why I do this is because when you wake up, you don't have any brain power to think, oh, I need to get this done for the rest of the day. But the day before, you have all these general ideas at night where you want to get things done the next day. So the trick here is write your to-do the day before and then use that entire to-do list to schedule it onto your Google Calendar and then combine that with Opal to make sure that you don't get distracted. These are my 3 fundamental tips in order to not get distracted and regain control of your life.